What's going on, everybody? It is I, Will, your host this week for Marvelite, episode 131. And with me, we have the regulars from last week that consist of my boy Luke.
Say hey, what up?
Good to be back.
Hey.
Hey.
We have Aaron.
Where am I? Hello?
In existence.
Dad?
In the Bandersnatch.
Dad?
Dad? And that's it. Hopefully we'll get. We're
gotta
trying
have
to
our
get
boy
Mike
Mikey.
back. We're trying to get him back. We're fighting.
And also we gotta get Malik.
Yeah, Mikey and Malik, the mighty M's. But New Mutants has a bunch of rumors that it's not going to theaters. That it won't make it to that August release date, and that there's also some news saying that it's not set in any of the previous X-Men universi. Which, to be honest, where would it fit? I don't know. What do you guys think about all this New Mutant old bullshit that we keep hearing?
I don't know, man. I don't know where this thing would fit. It's been forever since the trailer's been out of this thing. I almost forgot it was coming out. You said one trailer that came out 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I forgot this movie is happening. So, hey, if it's like a standoff thing, I'm down for it. I want to see what weird shit's gonna go down in this thing. Let's get weird. Let's get weird with it.
Nick, what do you think about it? Did you have any other stuff that we probably need to know about it?
Isn't there some rumors that Jessica Chastain's character is completely awful?
Yeah, that's for Dark Phoenix.
That's Dark Phoenix.
Oh, we're talking about New Mutants.
New Mutants.
Getting your Fox.
We were interested in seeing.
All the Fox movies are the same to me.
All you
that's
Foxies look alike.
Dude,
Yeah, well, because the trailer for that movie came out 2 years ago too. So
Don't be Foxes, Luke.
dude, Simon Kinberg said that Dark Phoenix starts a new chapter of X-Men films.
Leave that if you want.
Didn't we just talk last week about how dead the universe is?
The first trailer released October of 2017.
And what's sad is that China is going to be the country to make that movie popular.
What, Dark Phoenix?
Dark Phoenix and probably New Mutants, but most likely Dark Phoenix.
I'm okay with New Mutants because it looks interesting, even though they basically reshot the entire film.
So there's that news out there now too that it's set in its own universe apparently.
Yeah, so
it's completely separate from Gifted, Legion, the Fox X-Men movies.
Okay.
Deadpool, it's just it's its own mutant. It's like another mutant universe. Just how Fantastic Four, even though they had their chance to mix the Fantastic Four, and they just didn't. So
let's be real. Would you want to see any of these films connected to each other?
Well, no, and it's probably better off by itself. But man, it goes to show that they have a real continuity disconnect.
Oh, but remember that picture that the Fantastic Four account put out from Comic-Con a couple years ago? They're like a universe united.
A universe divided.
And it had the FF in it, Deadpool, Logan, all that. So that confirmed that they wanted to have the Fant Four Stick cast in the Fox universe.
They wanted. Wasn't that? Remember way back when Marvelite first started? I think that was one of the original rumors was that there was going to be a scene or a post-credit scene where you see the X-Men or something come into the Baxter building or in one of the scenes, and maybe it got cut or they got scrapped in the writer's room or something like that. So
yeah, New Mutants though it might get dumped on Hulu by October. They said
that's honestly really disappointing because I was interested in it, and as time has gone on and we've gotten all but zero information really.
Well, I'm curious to know is Disney planning on having it be a theatrical release? Because by the time it actually gets dropped in theaters, Disney is going to have their streaming service out. So I know that they already said that Dark Phoenix will be released, but in theaters. But when it comes to New Mutants, I'm uncertain about.
Well, New Mutants is listed as an IMAX release too.
Yeah, I mean that could change though.
I can see them doing a limited release and maybe keep some of those IMAX screenings, and then be it'll be on Hulu and.
Why don't they put Dark Phoenix and New Mutants on streaming and be like they're the X-Men legacy films from that other universe?
If you guys remember the Abomination, if you guys remember the Abomination that is the Inhumans, that also got an IMAX release.
I
So-
try not to think about it, Luke, because I was the one that had to watch that series for the channel.
I watched the one
I'm
episode
so sorry.
and then
I
just
watched all 8, and that was pain. That was the worst show I saw that whole year. To think Marvel would do that to me.
I
Why'd you do
yeeted
that to yourself?
I
Yeeted.
yeeted that show so far out of my thoughts and memories, dude. Like it's
I
gone.
tried to, but every now and then it just haunts me.
Well, isn't
Like
there a
Screws
rumor
back
too
in.
that Feige could potentially be reviving it, like as a movie?
No.
Feige, it's not worth your talent and energy.
Remember when they thought they were going to do a crossover between that and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
It could have. It would have had a chance. But the only good thing about that show is the one that doesn't talk.
Yeah,
So New Mutants,
they-
then, yeah.
they made a really
Why did he lose connection again?
See, because
He's gone. He got
he's gone
snapped.
again.
storyline ever. Like it's just awful.
So what are your thoughts on New Mutants, though, if it does get, dumped on streaming?
I
You know,
mean,
Have
I
Hulu,
think
I'll
it's-
watch it.
I think it's more likely than not going to get dumped on streaming,
Doesn't
and
it
I'll
look like a
definitely
streaming
watch
film?
it.
Like, it looks very cheap or something.
It
It looks small budget.
it looks like an indie film, honestly. Like it looks like it belongs on
the
IFC.
guy that directed it did The Fault in Your Stars or something, so...
Yeah, he did. Which
Oh, the guy that directed that, yeah.
yeah. Which I'm. Who the fuck is calling?
Hello?
Yeah.
What?
The
Dad?
fuck?
What? That's illegal. You can't have that.
You can't have phones in a house. Who? The audacity.
Yeah, Aaron, what's
No,
your
not while
thoughts
you're
on New
recording.
Mutants?
My thoughts on New Mutants is it looks cool. I mean, I'm down to see a horror Marvel
No.
movie, you know, but
No.
you say no.
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 Anya Taylor-Joy,
No,
isn't
you
it?
stop right there.
No. Reports are that the new version's pretty bad.
Oh.
Ooh,
Apparently,
well,
it's an incoherent mess.
Yeah, because
Well,
Kinberg directed
I'll
Oh.
see it. I'll see it, and then I'll shit on it. I'll do
Well,
a review and
apparent-
shit all over it.
According to reports, the first version of the film was pretty solid, but the studio wanted more horror elements in it. So
See, that's where they fucked up.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So they had to
doing
spend
stupid shit sometimes.
they had to spend months of reshooting, a large chunk of the film for what? Because a couple people in a test screen said, "Meh, could be darker." It's like, dude,
Reshoot for what?
you could have had the movie out by now. Like it could have been on Blu-ray by now.
Yeah, I remember.
You know?
I remember when they first started filming. It took them, I think, exactly 2 months to the day, and then they're like, "Well, we're gonna do reshoots for 3 months." It's like, so you did the movie over again.
There's no way in hell that they're still working on it. So what are they waiting for? Like the company's being bought out. Like they need to. They should just release it as is. Like screw it.
Honestly,
they-
I want to see what that director's cut is now. It's almost like which Alien movie was it? Alien 3?
Yeah.
Where there are like 6 different cuts of it. Okay, so I think that's the show. If you have questions for us, put them down in the comments below with the hashtag AskMarvelite, and we will try to get to them as much as possible. Love to interact with you guys. Last episode did pretty good. Share, tell your friends that like Marvel to watch our show, to watch our podcast that you listen to with your ears. But so everybody, where can they find you at? Nick, where can people find you at?
You guys can follow me on Twitter and sometimes on Instagram at who's_Nick.
Luke, where can people find you at?
You guys can find me on Twitter at QuantumXParadox.
Aaron, where can people find you at?
You can find me in your local closet. You can find me in the air ducts of your library. I sometimes sleep inside your local Pizza Hut. I can hook you up with a free pizza if you want. But if you're looking at me on social media, you can find me on the real Aaron Alexander on Instagram.
And I've been your host. You can find me on my own YouTube page and Instagram and SoundCloud at Will the Greatest. So we'll see you guys next week. Have a good one.